Oh my god. Y'all, I've had my car for a year. That a year. 365 days. That's my car is so old. My car is a year old. That's my I need a new one. I need a new one. My car is so old. I mean, obviously, I'm kidding. I figured what better way to celebrate a year with my car than to make a list of my favorite things about it. So, what I've done is I've made a list of my top 10 favorite things about it. And I've got to say, out of all the cars I've owned, this one's definitely my favorite. It's definitely the best. Oh my god, I make it seem like I've owned so many cars. I've had one other car, just one, and it was actually old. It was like 2006. But if it's a competition between the two, this one's definitely better. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Alrighty, so here I am doing a voiceover. I've never done one of these things before, so hopefully I don't screw this up. Knowing me, I probably will. Anyway, here is my car. It's a 2019 Hyundai Kona, for those who did not know. And I'm sorry about the weather. It was really stormy that day. And this is like the only time it was clear. And I really wanted to film, so I did it. Here's a shot of the front of my car. So as I said, I'm doing a list of my top 10 favorite things about it. And I'm going to do one take. So if I stutter, just bear with me. So the first thing is the name. Actually, the name Kona is one of my favorite things about it. It's actually named after an island in Hawaii. I can't remember what it's called. Get it? Because it's named Kona. Anyway, it was actually released in the island of Kona as well, which I thought was kind of interesting. And my next favorite thing about it is actually it's like this little flap thing in the back that covers your luggage. Here it is right here. You can see it going up with the tailgate. I just thought, I'm like, what? The first time I got this car, that thing was so cool. I had never had a car with something like that. Like, and apparently this is like a common thing. Like this is in every single car. And they have those little straps you can hook on so they can like stay down or go with the stuff. Like that was so cool to me. I mean, and look, I'm gonna close it here in a second. And this is like, what? Whoa! I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world. So number 8 on my list is actually how you open the gas thing. I literally spent probably 10 minutes at the gas station, not 10 minutes, but probably like 2, trying to figure out how to open the gas thing. And then I saw this little thing on the floor, and that's what opened it. And I'm like, I felt so stupid. I was standing there for the longest time, looking like an idiot, trying to figure out how to get this stupid thing open. But I love that. I think that's really cool. Then no one can siphon your gas. Number 7 on my list is Apple CarPlay, which I know this is not Apple CarPlay. That's because I'm using my phone to record. This is just the infotainment system, but Apple CarPlay would connect here, and I can listen to my music, use my maps and stuff, because my car doesn't actually come with a map system, which I thought was kind of weird, but I mean, either way, I really like Apple CarPlay. I just hook up my phone to this little cord down here, and it's so tiny. I love that cord so much. Usually people want long ones, but I love that tiny one because I don't have to worry about losing it or anything. All right, and then my next favorite thing about it, number 6, is an app called Hyundai Blue Link. Once again, it's on my phone, so I can't show y'all. But basically, I can check the statistics on my car, making sure it's locked and everything. I can also do remote actions like lock it and stuff from my cell phone. And I can also check the location of it. So I love that app. It's incredible. My next thing on the list is actually my fuel economy. And then gas mileage ratings say it's 28 in the city and then 33 on the highway. And I got 32, so I want my money back because that's not 33. But no, either way, it's just incredible gas mileage. Like my old car was a box, so like much better. And then next on my list, number 4 is the engine, which is a 1.6 liter turbo. That's what that 1.6 badge was. It was the liters of the engine. It is a turbocharged engine with 175 horsepower. I don't know the pound-feet of torque, so sorry. And its 0 to 60 is 6.6 seconds, actually being the fastest in the class of the subcompact crossovers. And the base Kona actually comes with a different engine, which is kind of sad. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It's not a great engine. It's just a standard engine. It's pretty slow, but I got a fast car now. I'm not used to this. But anyway, so here's some shots of my engine. I don't know what half of this stuff is, but I mean, here it is. In case anyone wants to see it. There's my engine. And I love how you saw me fumbling to get it open earlier. That was just the funniest thing in the world. Anyway, my number 3 on my list is the tire pressure monitoring system. So after I drive, it'll tell me the tire pressure of each of my tires, which is actually really helpful in case I run over like a nail or anything. But now I have a new like anxiety when I'm driving because that back left tire is at 34 and I'm like, and then the back one's at 35. I'm like, oh my God, they're going flat. They're going flat. So I'll probably fill them up later today. And then my number 2 is obviously the color, if that's not the first thing you noticed while looking at my car. I'm not even a green person, but I kind of am now. Like, and they have green accents all over the inside of the car, this lime color. They have it stitched into the steering wheel, as you can see here, which I think looks really nice. They also have it around these air vents here. That's the 2 side ones, and there's the middle one. They also have it wrapped around the shifter and also stitched in like that little border on the outside. And in the seats, they have that green stitching with the piping in them. It looks so nice. And this car's honestly, I mean, pretty cheap. And it's also in the back seats too. And then finally, my number 1 favorite thing about my car is the design of it. I love the split headlight design in the front. I love the grille. I love that even little fake slit grille. Anyway, and I know these little lights look like they're kind of having a party in there and flashing. I promise you, in real life, they look normal. I think they're just acting weird with the camera. I don't know. But as you see, my headlights are actually below it and stuff. And here is the plastic cladding. That's all on the side of it, which usually looks kind of cheap. And there's also a piece up here too. But I actually think it looks really nice on this car. It honestly sells the car for me. And once again, these backlights design, I know they look like they are just jamming out in there with the party, but they look normal in real life. It's just reacting to the camera. But just the shape of those lights is real nice. And then one of my favorite things in the world is this amber turn signal. I literally hate it when they're the same color as the brake lights and like your brake light just flashes when you're turning. I hate that so much. It bothers me. So that's like one of my favorite touches. So anyway, here's the last look at my car. This video is almost over. Here's the back of it. I took off my plate so y'all couldn't see it. And then here's the front. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed, whoever watched this. I mean, no one may watch this, but, you know, if you did, I hope y'all enjoy. See y'all.